Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. I have butter and sugar in a bowl in the kitchen. I'm letting the butter soften because I have to cream them together. And it's 1:02 a.m. And I have these from the dollar store of all places. They actually help. They're not the sturdiest glasses in the world, though.
Hey, they're $1. You know?
Yeah, you can't beat it for $1. Anyway, I was talking to a friend of mine on Facebook. What?
Is it easy now, Destructo?
I was talking to a friend of mine over on Facebook, and I ordered 3 books for my friend on death row, and they're scheduled to get there tomorrow. Doesn't mean he'll get them tomorrow, because right now they're in Houston. Livingston is just north of Houston. I don't know how long it'll take for him to get the books. The thing is, they're serious books, and I want to, he just sounds so defeated, and in Texas I think it's 6% of people on death row either have their sentence commuted or something else like that. Those aren't good odds. But I bought him serious books, and now I'm like, gosh, because I don't know, is it July? I think he has a date. It's hard thinking about it, I mean, just trying to put myself in his place, and it's impossible, but at the same time, I'm like, I'd want to have some hope, But let me show you, this is one of the books I got him. Oh, actually, you know what, I do have a picture I can send him. I don't want to send him that picture, though. I want to send him a recent picture. But got him this one. The guy who wrote this, he was a Roman, and he was about to be killed, executed, and so I got him that book but the author in the first poem, he talks about how philosophy basically becomes his friend and ally in the last days of his life, as philosophy was his friend and ally when he was younger. My wife has a book over here. I don't know if she started reading it yet.
What one?
Man's Search for Meaning.
It's right. That's what's out.
I also got him this book. This is one of my favorite books of all time. And what was the other book? Let me see if I can get the title of the other book for you. And I think we also have that book. Although the edition of Man's Search for Meaning that I got him is a different edition from this one. It's a smaller, it's more like a pocket pocket-size edition, so to speak, although it's a little bigger than for a pocket. But I mean, the other book is How to Write Your Own Life Story, the Classic Guide for the Non-Professional Writer by Daniel, or I guess Daniel Lois. Oh, Lois Daniel, excuse me, there you go. I was like, huh, Daniel sounds like a guy's name. Lois sounds like a girl's name, and it's a female who wrote it. So those are the 3 books I got him. He says he likes zombie books, but I'm like, gosh, so I want to get him a zombie book on death row? I mean, but that's what he likes. One thing I learned when I worked in hospice was, it was like, if somebody was in pain, and they were terminal, and the doctors refused to give them pain medicine. Oh, they might get addicted to it. So what? They're gonna die. Who cares if they get addicted to it? You're making their life a little easier. Yeah, that's my whole thing, is I want to make this guy's life better, easier, better. I want to give him hope, but I don't want to give him false hope. And here it is. Here's that book. See, I don't know what books he's read. He says he's read most of the Living Dead books. There's this one book that we got, I think, at the bookstore when the bookstore was still open. What was the name of that bookstore?
Huh?
The bookstore that closed?
Barnes and Noble.
No, we found a Barnes and Noble in Mass.
Borders.
Borders Books. It's the Mammoth Book of Zombie Comics. I'd have to go look. I looked the other day how much that book was. It's not real expensive because they just kind of, you know, it's not like an original work. It's like they put together other people's works. So I don't think it's really expensive. Maybe I can get him that. I don't know. I might not be able to get him anything else. You know, I'm not saying I'm going to get him some. Just get him information on how to counteract the drugs they're going to give him to kill him. If nothing else, he might get a laugh out of that. And, see, now I know how to deal with you. When I write to him, because, you know, the guards read the letters. I try to say a little something in there for the guards. You know, like, try to get them not to do this. I don't know. I don't know if he would like something in this. I could not get him this book unless I possibly got him a used copy. He might like that. I don't know. Yeah, I happen to really like this book, even though I haven't read it in a long time. The stories are, I mean, you know, it's some of it's mythology, some of it's historical. He likes D&D kind of stuff, so that's why I thought about that. I need to write him another letter, of course, but I wanted to wait until those books arrived. And so they arrived, because, you know, he writes me back the same day. Not like he has anything else to do sitting in that prison cell. He's making enchiladas for a buddy of his on death row who's having a birthday. Prison enchiladas, he said, but he said they're still good. So, you know, it's sad that when, I mean, he didn't even kill anybody, if I remember correctly, but he's still being killed. Robbery gone bad, basically. I don't know what to do for him.